I love you.
Oh my God!
Hello everyone. It's Rue, and welcome back to our channel here. Today, as you can see, with all the blue and yellow everywhere, we will be reading Fallout 4 Beginning of Game Terminals. Now, let's get started. I will say that for some reason we won't be hearing much of the game today. I'm not sure what's wrong with the audio, but I do apologize. Hopefully it doesn't take away, and hopefully I can have my fiance fix that for the next episode. But here we are at our first terminal. We have clearance, Vault Tech security, Vault 111 security instructions, confidential, security eyes only, violation VTP-01011. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. Alright, Operations Protocol Manual. Resident admittance. Upon activation notice from Vault Tech, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detain forcefully by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. Staff duties. Science staff. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary and cognitive activity, in particular, must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. Independent research is encouraged and left to overseer discretion. Security personnel. Security patrols are to be carried out on a constant 8-hour rotation. Security priorities include monitoring for signs of intrusion, checking for atmosphere leaks, settling disputes among personnel, enforcement of regulations set forth by the overseer, enforcement of regulations set forth by Vault Tech, faculty services and maintenance. Due to the nature of Vault 111, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to overseer discretion. Alright. We did staff duties. All clear in evacuation. All clear message. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will tend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff has been evacuated. So if the Enclave told them to leave, they couldn't. I don't know. Mandatory shelter period. Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear message from Vault-Tec, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstance may Vault 111 staff evacuate during the shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault-Tec. Yeah, the whole world is just gonna be alright to go into after even less than 6 months after that absolute just nuclear, just a couple months, you guys should be fine. Okay, now that is that. Security logs. October 23rd, 2077. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment for a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we were smiling at them all the time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? Shouldn't we have told the family with the newborn baby? But I don't know. I'm just an iceberg. What do I know? December 25th, 2077. Christmas underground. Got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They hiding something from us. Another company secretly only for the higher-ups. Whatever. Just a few more months until the all-clear is supposed to come through. Then we can start rebuilding. March 14th, 2078. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir-crazy. Some people are even saying the all-clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here much longer, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months, tops. The overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on, I just know it. April 23rd, 2078. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has has one of the science team watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. No all clear signal from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn soul cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have by tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we're getting out of this vault. I wonder how long they waited for that. And that seems like the security vault. I will be back with another. Alright, we found Vault 111 monitoring terminal. These terminals are going to be a bit random. I forgot why is this small vault such a maze for me to find all of them. Alright, first up, cryogenic array. Cryogenic array, offline, premature termination resulting in system failure. Isolated manual and remote overrides detected. Controls disabled. Yeah, guys, I wonder who did that. Life support. Life support, offline, premature termination resulting in system failure. Isolated manual and remote overrides detected. Controls disabled. Alright. Pod occupant status. Pod B1. Mr. DiPetro. Occupant status. Deceased. Cause of death. Asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod B2. Cindy Coffran. Occupant status. Deceased. Cause of death. Asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod B3, Mrs. Whitfield. Occupant status deceased. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod B4, Mrs. Coffran. Occupant status deceased. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod B5, Mr. Whitfield. Occupant status deceased. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod B6, Mr. Coffran. Occupant status deceased. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. So over here was, I assume, maybe like it could have been the older couple, and then a mother, father, and their daughter, and then Mr. Petro. So I wonder if Kellogg came and just shut them all off, looking exactly for where we were. Oh yeah, because these were the first ones. Now, ours. Another Vault 111 monitoring terminal. Okay, these are the same as last. Yeah, but let's see the pod occupant status. Pod 1, pod C1 empty. Status not applicable. Pod C2. Of these are C, the other ones were B. Was there another one? Oh yeah, A is the one with where you get electrocuted. Pod C2. I didn't see it. Mrs. Callahan. Occupant status disease. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod C3, Mr. Callahan. Occupant status disease. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. Pod C4, Mr. Abel. Occupant status deceased. Cause of death asphyxiation guys know her. Occupant status unknown. Remote override engaged. Pod C8, Mr. Russell. Occupant status deceased. Cause of death asphyxiation due to life support failure. I guess we should put Nate deceased. Cause of death shot in the head. And then Sean status unknown. Cause taken by bald man. Okay, there's that. Now I know there has to be at least one more in here, and I'll find it. Okay, I have found my way into the overseer's office, and let's read the overseer terminal. Vault 111 overseer instructions. Confidential, confidential, confidential. Overseer eyes only. Violation VTP 01011. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subject. Your staff will be on short-term assignment to monitor basic cardiopulmonary and cognitive functions. Long-term monitoring will be handled remotely by Vault-Tec technicians. Under no circumstance is suspension to be disrupted. This includes the administration of life-saving measures. Your staff is also considered expandable. Insubordination or attempts to evacuate prematurely are capital violations. Unused cryogenic pods are the preferred method for cadaver disposal. That's crazy. The Chirolator. I've long dreamed of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable, on-demand form. The Cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of the chemicals and components I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all-clear signal. I haven't unlocked it. Operations Protocol Manual. I believe these are all ones that we read. But let me double check unless they somehow... Yeah, okay, we can skip through this just because they are the same. Okay, Overseer's Log. Pre-preparation. The final staff orientation is complete. All but a few of the residents down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled, and several from Concord as well. Vault-Tec supervisors came up this week to do a technical review with me. This vault is ready to open. I can only imagine what wonders our residents will get to witness. The notion of leaping forward in time. I almost wish I could join them and see the promise of our future realized. So when they said some of the residents didn't make it, I assume it would be the ones from Concord because we barely made it, and it was like a minute walk, a minute run. So I assume no one in Concord made it, unless they got straight in their car. I don't see that happening. Okay, October 23rd. It's happened. We were lucky that most of the staff was nearby when the early warning came through. We had less notice than expected, but only Nordhagen was missing when we sealed the entrance. Resident admittance went smoothly. Everyone made it. Even the family that waited until the last minute. Okay, call me out. I was worried there would be more suspicion, but things happened so fast for those people. They must have been too overwhelmed to question the cryogenic pods. I thought earlier somebody said not everyone made it. 'Cause, I mean, it seems like all the people that were in could be all the houses. And Sanctuary I don't know, maybe we read that wrong. System malfunction. Strange issue today with Pod C3. Subject appeared to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault-Tec's remote override systems may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evacuate the staff. Supplies running low. There's been no all-clear signal yet, even though we're nearing the end of the 180-day mandatory shelter period. Supplies were never intended to last much more than that, and despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing down here. If people think we can just leave when the 180 days are up, they're insane. The radioactive exposure would still be potent enough to fry everyone if the vault seals are breached that early. The whole point of the all-clear was to receive additional instructions from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open the vault. I can't expect our supplies to last forever. I just have to keep everything under control until the all clear. And mutiny. A faction led by the security personnel have turned on me, demanding that they be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots. I will not open the door to be irradiated to death out there. I'm consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're gonna have to start prioritizing who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. If people don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. Damn, he's serious. And then open evacuation tunnel, which is open. But he just reminded me of what I can't have. Thank you for that, sir. I'll be back with another terminal. Okay, I'm just getting so lost. I finally found what I think is the last terminal. The recreation terminal. Overseer memo. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly. Top 10. Number 1, Rick. Number 2, Tim. Number 3, TGM. Number 4, SAE. Number 5, SQV. Number 6, TNM. Number 7, TCL. Number 8, TDT. Number 9, STT. Number 10, QQQ. I thought there would be more on this, but I mean, it makes sense. They were just playing. It wasn't like the terminals. I don't know why I'm thinking the terminals in what is it? The terminals in Nuka World, and how the factions had recreational terminals that they could leave each other notes for. But I mean, I guess that was different. They're hiding shit. This is a vault where they all were talking. Okay, so if we found B and C, where was the A ones? Because it's not this. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna look, and if not, we will be meeting outside. Alright. We have, I think, at least one terminal here in Sanctuary Hills. Yes, I'm building up my Sanctuary Hills again since I lost everything. Quick little tour of my kitchen. Do you guys like it? Does it feel real? Like, does it feel lived in? I hope so. Okay. So, let's get to the ledger terminal. There has to be 1 or 2 terminals here, I don't remember. But, of course, there's a password. Let's see how fast I can do this. If not, I'll be back in a She's got everything on everyone. DiPietro, totally high strung and needs to relax. I keep telling him that, offering to help, but so far, no dice. By the looks of the guy, he's self-medicating with pie. That's crazy. Just call him Big, I guess. Baker, my favorite tinfoil hat-wearing nutjob. Good for 7 ampules of day tripper a week. Guess he's a one-a-day kind of guy. Whatever helps the man groove. I assumed that would be the guy that had the bunker because his name was not in the terminals. Rosa was still trying to get her name, to get her some buffet. Didn't expect the rationing to affect this, but it is what it is. Johnny, he wants something called Psycho. I'm not sure the stuff even exists. And if it does, do I really want this Neanderthal using it? Guess it depends on how much he's willing to spend. I'll put some feelers out to my army connection. See where that goes. Bro is a drug dealer. Russell, they still owe me for that last XL delivery. Occurred to me, was it even for them? Because so help me God, if I find out they're choosing up those dogs, we're gonna have words about more than the money. But we're probably beyond words anyway. I know they have a floor safe in there, I've seen it. Master bedroom under the dresser. Can't be that tough to crack. Okay, so he's selling them drugs, okay, Concord, okay, he's got business everywhere. O'Keefe, still good for a couple hits of Daddy-O a week. Pretentious, pseudo-intellectual asshole. But his money is good. Williams wants MedX as much as I can get. Hasn't told me why. Not really my business. Guessing there's some of that long-term pain management going on. Disease. Who knows? Anders. Kids are usually a no-go, but this girl's got style. And she's not interested in getting tweaked. Order 20 blood packs. Some Halloween stunt or something. Or hell, maybe she's really a vampire. What do I care? She's got her daddy's money. Okay, and then Boston. Isaacs. Some student at CIT wants Day Tripper XL and an entire pallet. Yes, pallet of Mentats. I'm not sure if he's doing crazy experiments, dealing to the other eggheads, or on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Don't care, so long as the money's good. Ward. Young married couple, good for a couple day tripper per week. Easy order, cool people, no brainer. McDermott. Cop. Longtime buffet customer, running into supply problems. We've had a good thing for years. I'd hate to end it now, and I don't exactly want to risk him getting all noble and law-abiding if he can't get what he wants. That would end very badly for me. Spekulski. I'm sorry if that's your last name. Anyone watching? The old lady has upped her Daddy-O order. Weird, but profitable. And miscellaneous. Malcolm. Potential new customer in Charlestown. Wants MedX. Seems oddly desperate. Might be a cop trying too hard. Need to move slowly. Duchess need. I'm not gonna try, I'm sorry. Underwear model from Braintree. Beautiful, intelligent, totally weird. All she's ever wanted is stim packs. 10 per week. My imagination continues to run wild. Oh, okay, buddy. Alright, well, I wasn't suspecting this to be a drug log, but, let me see if I can find anything else. Okay, we're here at the Museum of Freedom. We did get, a little ambushed when we got here by some raiders, but there should be at least 2 here. Of course, would this be fun? promise it still works. It just has the graphics of when Sturgis is on it. But there's unlock security gate, which I already did. Open it down there. Okay, get back in. And log entries. After hours tomfoolery. For the last time, the Redco mannequin displays are not toy soldiers and are not to be played with. After hours, 2 of them have scuffed paint, and this morning one of the foot regiment pieces was missing his arm. This sort of horsing around will not be tolerated. Anyone caught engaging in such behavior will be written up, docked an hour's pay, and charged for damages. Chief Curator Harold Nash. Roaches in the basement. Someone get maintenance down in the basement to deal with that roach problem. Do it now, on the down low, while the museum is open. Discretion is key. We cannot afford to close the museum again, nor is it acceptable for a child to find a cockroach in her hair as she's learning about taxation without representation. This situation must be resolved immediately. Chief Curator Harold Nash. Anchorage exhibits. After meeting with the director and board of trustees, I'm afraid I must deliver some rather dire news. Our planned Anchorage exhibit has been put on an indefinite hold. It is simply not within the museum's budget at this time to make the renovations necessary to accommodate such an ambitious endeavor. My thanks to the curatorial and maintenance teams for all the work that's been done thus far. Chief Curator Harold Nash. And final entry, Saturday, October 23rd, 2077. I wonder what he has to say about that day. This is Megan Hayes. I'm a tour guide here at the Concord Museum of Freedom. I am so scared. When everyone saw the flashes, they left. Even Mr. Nash, wow, not the curator, or whatever. He just ran away and left me here. Jerk. And then one of those army helicopter things crashed into the roof. I saw soldiers, but they looked freaked out. I just hid from them. I've only been in Massachusetts a month. I don't really know anybody, and I don't know where to go. I broke the lock on the curator's desk and took the gun. I'm going to hide in one of the rooms for a few days until things calm down. If somebody reads this, please come find me. But if you try to hurt me, I swear I'll shoot you. Okay, looks like he left his boat, and I looked it up and it says there should be one more, so let's find it. Okay, when I had looked up how many terminals there were, I looked up in Concord. It said there was 2 in the Museum of Freedom, but I thought maybe they were talking about the security one. So I just found the one, but it also said that there was one down here, which I've never really looked through. So let's go. I don't think I've ever been down here, but it said through the, oh my god, I cannot talk. It said through the death claw hole. So hopefully we can find something here.
My granny called, she said Travis.
Relationships are all about compromise. I decorate the apartment. He's allowed to have the shower curtain. This is the fucking shower curtain.
Alright, I don't think I've ever been down here. But let's see. Okay, let's find this terminal. Probably that. It's probably over there. Maybe maybe I have been. Or maybe the death claw killed that. honest, I thought there was, but I couldn't find any, so off to the next place we go. And we are at the Corvega plant, I think it's called, and this is the first mission you come to. I believe you get rid of the raiders. Maybe it is Templines, but they ask you to come down here and get rid of the raiders for them. And there should be about 3, maybe 4 in there that we can raid. Who knows, if the raiders respawn in the Museum of Freedom, maybe we'll have some more enemies in here to deal with. But if not, I will be right back with the terminals. Okay, we are here inside the plant. Luckily, nobody respawned, and we're at Jared's terminal. Setting up shop. Gunfire's finally quieted down. Suppose that means either Lonnie or Crystal wiped out the rest of the ghouls, or they're currently serving as someone's meal. But now that Lexington is secured, I can finally get to work. Stumped. Nothing is working. The old woman, she used to just huff some jet, pop some pills, then she'd start babbling, spouting vision after vision, and they all turned out true. The raiders burning the town, killing the parents, stealing the kids, stealing me. I remember the look in her eyes when she saw my fate. Kid, you're gonna be a monster. All true. If I could get that sort of power, that sight, the Commonwealth, the other kings, no one would have a prayer. But nothing's working. Maybe I need to try upping the dosages. I'm gonna need another bucket. Subjects. It's not the chems. They're just a trigger for the site. It's me. I'm the problem. Wish I realized it before. My arms look like pincushions, but at least it's a new lead. I need subjects. Experiments continue. Still no success, but the rumor of free chems has brought plenty of new recruits. Ranks are nearly back up to where they were before we cleaned out Lexington. Lonnie thinks it's a waste of time, says we need to spend our time building up our defenses. But Lonnie doesn't make the decisions. I do. She does seem to be enjoying her new position, though. Maybe another dose of psycho would get her visions firing. She's here. Crystal says there's a caravan headed this way. Some joker in a cowboy hat with a laser musket, 3 civilians, and 1 frail old woman dressed like a fortune teller. It's her. I know it's her. I sent Crystal to collect her. I wonder if she'll recognize me. Of course she will. She saw this coming after all. And just spotlight controls. Oh, that was a short one. I will be back with another. And we have found Crystal's terminal. I assume I'm saying that name right. Caravan. That's it. I took down another caravan today. Hell yeah. That makes 3 in 1 month. To top it off, Freddy came by with the good news that another caravan is headed our way. Says he spotted some guards, but it's mostly civilians. They even got an old broad dressed like a fortune teller and some joker in a cowboy hat. Gonna ask Jared for more men to take this caravan down. That fucking hat is mine. And database network is offline. Database network access is granted to authorized personnel only. Alright, I'm pretty sure there is one more terminal in the basement if I remember right. And lastly, we have Lonnie's terminal. Lexington. Lexington is ours. Fuck yeah. Wiped out the ghoul swarm without losing anybody. Jared is setting us up in the big car factory for now. Apartment. Swept through town again today. Crystal and I each took teams and flushed some of the cool stragglers out of a block of apartments. Already got my eye on a nice one at the top of the building. Been wanting a place with a view for a while now. Need another turret. I've asked Jared for another turret down here. He says he's working on it, but ain't convinced. He ain't just blowing me off so that he can get back to playing with the scams. We need another turret. This pipe access into Lexington has been great for us so far, but if we don't defend it properly, it might as well be an open invitation for anyone looking to get in. Drinking party. Crystal and the boys almost got us killed the other day, drinking down here, making all sorts of noises. A bunch of ghouls didn't want to miss the party and stumbled in through the pipe. Luckily, the boys can hold their liquor, and we were able to still shoot straight. Hence, all the ghouls in the water. Jared. Still haven't gotten our other turret down here. Jared needs to get his head out of his ass. He's been pouring way too much time in cabs into trying to figure out this site thing, when what we need to be doing is securing this place. I'm gonna go talk to him. Crystal says I'm just going to make him mad, but someone needs to see him, and someone needs to make him see reason. True, because I came in and killed you guys, so I guess she was right. Alright, well, thank you for joining me today. That is all we have for Fallout 4 reading early terminals. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely look forward to doing more Fallout 4 content. As some of you saw, I am building up. I'm getting shot, but I am building up my sanctuary again. And I'm trying to plan out a good Starlight Drive-In build. And sorry for the wait. For those of you that care of me being MIA, you see the guys up there? I moved to San Diego, and everyone in the house got sick. Yeah, you see that attitude? We all got on and off again sick for about 2-3 months, and then my voice was recovering for still about a month. I'm not sure what we had, but I'm all good. I'm here. It's also so noisy here, so sometimes I want to record, but it just, everything is loud. There's 3 dogs in this house, there's 5 people. Whatever, but I will try to keep up with everyone more. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Oh god, is that about to blow up? Anyway, thank you.